Let's work through together how to make any UI design better in 4 steps. The first step we want to look at is color reduction. So first off, that bad yellow background, let's change that to white straight away. And now any other color on here, let's see if we can reduce that, like that pink down the bottom. Now we've simplified it and reduced the use of color. The next step we want to look at is consistent typography. So currently we have 4 different typefaces getting used in this design. This is way too many. Let's reduce this down to just one consistent type style. Now that we've reduced it all to the same font family, let's fix up the hierarchy. So we want to think of what do we want the user to see first? That should be the largest, and then scale down from there. So we want the heading to be the largest, followed by the body copy, and then the author's details underneath there. Step number 3, we want to have clean spacing and padding. So currently the padding looks way off around the side and the card looks way too thin. So if we expand that out, it gives it more breathing room straight away. The next thing we want to look at is we want to group content. So the closer or further away you put content from each other, that'll help it to make it feel grouped or make it feel distant. So looking at this, we can see the image and then we can see the type underneath. So let's work out some logical groupings. If we make that image larger and we group the heading and the description, they become a group and you read them together. And now we want to group the author details and the date underneath, and that becomes much easier to scan and read. Now the last one is the hardest, but we want to work on how can we make it a bit more subtle. Some areas you can look at with making it subtle is with the drop shadow and with the stroke. So first off, that drop shadow is way too strong, so let's knock that back. But now it's a bit hard and you can't really tell where the clickable area is. So let's add something like a light stroke to it. And the next thing is these corners feel really sharp. If we round these slightly, it makes the card feel much softer. Now with that rounded, one other area we can look at is that button down the bottom looks quite jarring at the moment. Let's see if we can make that a bit more subtle. If we reduce it for that stocky button and make it a much more clean typography and arrow here, and with all those steps,